Hi, in the past few decades, mindfulness, also known as being present, has become a global trend. From hospitals to office buildings, from schools to military, from therapy rooms to smartphone apps, mindfulness is everywhere. It's being promoted as a kind of magical solution to reduce stress, improve mental health, and lead a happier life. But the reality is a lot more bitter. Most of those promises are really just clever marketing for something called McMindfulness, or what I like to call instant mindfulness. The term McMindfulness was popularized by meditation teacher and scholar Ronan Pilzer in his book McMindfulness: How Mindfulness Became the New Capitalist Spirituality. Just like how McDonald's gives you fast convenience but junk food, mindfulness refers to a version of mindfulness that's been watered down, commercialized, and stripped of its ethical and spiritual roots. It turns mindfulness into a product, not a deep practice for transforming suffering. According to Pilzer, mindfulness has 4 key features. Includes it removes mindfulness from its Buddhist and ethical roots. It turns meditation into a commercial wellness product. It focuses only on individuals, ignoring social and political context, and it supports the existing system instead of challenging it. Let's take a closer look at each one. 1. Mindfulness loses its roots, the Buddhist connection. In traditional Buddhism, mindfulness is not a standalone practice. It's deeply connected to the path of ethical living and concentration and wisdom, what's known as the Eightfold Path. This includes not just mindfulness but also the right view, right livelihood, right speech, right intention, and especially right effort and right action based on compassion and non-harming. However, once mindfulness became part of popular programs like MBSR or MBCT, the ethical foundations were almost completely removed. Mindfulness was rebranded as a neutral technique with no ties to Buddhism or any moral values. So, the result, many people are practicing mindfulness without understanding that true mindfulness can't exist without compassion and responsibility. It's not just a breathing technique, it's a way of living. 2. Mindfulness become a product, wellness for sale. Hundreds of mindfulness apps like Headspace, Calm, Insight Timer are now worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Companies sell new packages like 7 days to reset, 30 days to better sleep, or even meditation for wealth. Meditation has become entertainment, a productivity tool, and even a weapon to increase work efficiency. It sounds kind and helpful on the surface, but ask yourself, are you using mindfulness just to tolerate an inhuman system better? Instead of asking, why am I so stressed? Why am I overworked? Mindfulness tells us, just take a deep breath and carry on. It doesn't help us see the cause of the wound. It just covers up so we can keep making money for the system. 3. Mindfulness focus on the individual and ignore the context. One of the strongest criticisms of mindfulness is how it turns suffering into a personal failure. You're told that your stress, anxiety, and depressions are because you lack emotion control, you're not disciplined, you're not mindful enough. But no one talks about how you're living in a world that's unequal, chaotic, and endless demanding. True mindfulness, as originally taught, helps us see the real roots of suffering, not just in our minds, but in the system we live in. As the Buddha taught, understanding the truth of suffering is the first step, but mindfulness stops that. Just stay calm. Instead of helping you realize, wait, maybe something is deeply wrong with the whole setup. 4. Why mindfulness is so popular? To be fair, mindfulness does one thing really well. It brings mass awareness to the idea of mindfulness. That sounds good, right? But here's the thing. If 1 million of people learn about mindfulness in the wrong way, then maybe it would have been better if they hadn't learned it at all. Mindfulness has become popular because it fits perfectly with our modern culture. Fast, easy, and convenient. It promises quick emotion healing in the same way fast food promises quick hunger relief. It fits our desire for instant results without real efforts. But if we are not careful, we are not really living mindfully. We are just practice mindfulness in the way the system wants us to do. So now that you know about mindfulness, I hope you take a little more time to explore the deeper, truer meaning of mindfulness. Don't just settle for the fast food version. Go deeper, read, reflect, practice not just to feel better, but to live better with clarity, compassion, and courage. And don't let them fool you anymore. Thank you.
Like and subscribe to Tinyfy for more short and sweet explorations of the world around us. See you in the next video.